Hi everyone, I'm Huang Yuxi. Now I will introduce two countries, Japan and South Korea, and now analyze two countries separately. First, I'm going to talk about Japan. When you think of Japan those days, the yen has hit a 2 decades low against the dollar. As we can see from the data, in the winter, the COVID-19 in Japan is more serious. With Japanese medicine developed, the death rate is low and the cure rate is high. Next, we can know the government provides free medical treatment, free vaccination, and implement a relaxed policy, and completely open to foreigners. Then we can see the change in Japan's GDP over the past 3 years. It has declined each year. Next, we can see the summary of Japan's current economic situation. First, slow economic growth. The total volume still did not reach the pre-outbreak level. Second, industry is booming again. The industry will start to grow positively in now. Third, domestic consumption is recovering slowly, turning from negative to positive. Fourth, foreign trade pick up steadily. Export and import turn from negative to positive. And then the price level is stable. Sixth, the employment is still difficult. The unemployment rate was unchanged. But what is supporting Japan economics? First, the Japanese government left its anti-loss policy unchanged. Second, recovering overseas demand has boosted the real economy. What are the challenges facing Japan's economy? First, the COVID-19 pandemic continues to be a drag on economic recovery. The COVID-19 pandemic are always repeated. Second, the government debate problem remains survives. Japan government debate reached a record high in December. Third, domestic demand is relatively weak. The COVID-19 rapidly hit private consumption demand again. Fourth, labor shortage is worsening. It is lowest in 3 years. Fifth, the continued depreciation of the yen affects economic volatility. Now I will introduce South Korea. Recently, South Korea government has withdrawn its slack policy because of COVID-19 is breakout again. So South Korea GDP present an unstable situation. According to the picture, it shows that fluctuation with a narrow range. The latest GDP growth rate shows that South Korea economy has recovered. As an export-oriented economy, foreign trade growth is very important to bolster South Korea GDP, as the pillar industry performed well and or achieved positive growth. This indicates that South Korea economic growth is being driven by both domestic and foreign demand. South Korea economy is slowing. South Korea's export-driven economy depends on foreign countries. However, the continued development of global COVID-19 has damaged the international supply chain. At the same time, the won has depreciated, raising the cost of import and avoiding South Korea's trade deficit. Slow economic growth is accomplished by inflation, the currency crisis intensify, and the stock market plunge. But the South Korea economic has enough strength to retain things around. First of all, the Bank of Korea has relatively strong control. Deposit reserves are sufficient. Interest rate controls are timely. Second, South Korea economic expansion is robust. Master the high-tech core technology. The preliminary, secondary, and tertiary industry are relatively stable. Third, South Korea foreign trade still has relatively sufficient attention. South Korea is the ninth largest country in the world in terms of foreign trade volume. As for Japan and South Korea and the situation of COVID-19, South Korea has recovered better. The gap between South Korea and Japan is narrowing. South Korea GDP growing rapidly during COVID-19, seeking opportunity for improvement in areas that Japan's lack. In household appliance, automobile, semiconductor, smartphone, and other industry made breakthroughs, and the country Japan's economic has been affected by many external factors. With a declining population, stagnant new industry, and traditional is stagnant. Above all, thank you.